I'm Bhavi, and in this video we are going to look at commands in AS400. Start from the prefix WRK. We are going to look at commands such as WRKJOB, work job, work active job, or work spool file. So the basic commands in AS400 which are used every day. So let's begin with the topic. These WRK commands are must to know, or these are basic commands which everyone who is new to the platform should understand, and these are used every day for a lot of different activities. So these are must to know commands. With these commands, we'll be able to see what is happening inside the system when we compile the programs, the output of the program. We will be able to look at the tasks or the programs or the processes that are running on AS400. We'll be able to look at the spool files. We'll be able to look at the objects that are there in the system. So these are the basic commands with which we'll be able to navigate across the system and work with the system. We will also be looking at live demos in this video when we will look at the commands and how they are exactly used. So let's start. If you do like these videos, then kindly consider subscribing to the channel. If you like the video, press the like button and consider subscribing to the channel for more AS400 videos. What are these WRK commands? So the prefix WRK, these are all the commands which begin from WRK. WRK stands for work, which is the English WORK, work. So all these commands are work with. So WRKJOB is nothing but work with jobs. Work WRKACTJOB, that is work with active jobs. WRKSPLF is nothing but work with spool files. So the short of work with is WRK. Let us look at them. So these commands are used to manage the system. These are used to control the objects that are there in the system. These are mostly used by the AS400 admins or the developers of the system. Use the system for backend changes, administration, management of jobs. For work with active jobs is for working with jobs. Spool file is look at the output when the job is compiled. So let us look at the first command, that is WRKACTJOB. So we have a special and separate video on explaining this command in detail, but let us go through it quickly again. WRKACTJOB stands for work with active jobs. So this command will allow you to look at all the jobs that are currently running in the system, and it helps you find the jobs which are running from a long time or the jobs which are using most. It also allows you to debug these performance issues. So if a job is using more CPU, which is that job? And when you open that job in work active job, you'll be able to do a lot of things with the job. Like what exactly is the job doing? Is it stuck? Is it stuck in a loop? Is it iterating across same lines again and again? Or is it just stuck at one place with uh, locks in the system? Is it, what is the status of the job? Is it in message wait status, currently running? So let us do a live demo. If we look at the screen, WRKACTJOB is the command. When you type it and hit enter, it shows you the list of jobs in the system that are currently running. You can move your cursor to under the tag CPU percentage. You press shift F4, it will automatically sort the list to wherever your cursor was. My cursor was under CPU percentage. It's sorted by CPU percentage. The job which is using most amount of CPU is shown at the top. So this is equivalent to the task manager that is there in Windows. It shows which user. This is QSEC-OFR, so this is security officer, the name of the job, the type of the job, and the status of the job. The status of the job can be run, message wait, and the CPU percentage that is currently by this specific job. In the top left corner, we have the entire CPU utilization of the system, number of active jobs, and so on. We can refresh this list of jobs by pressing F5, or we can press F10 to restart the entire work active job command and to do a hard refresh. F5 would be a soft refresh. The status, job status, which is there, this is one of the main parameters which in check if the job is running or in message wait or so on. We do option 5 to work with the job, and when we do 5, if it is our job, we will be able to, for example, this is my job. If I do 5 inside, I'll be able to look at all the other options that are available with me to work with the job, like to display the job log, find out when it was started, since when it is running. Since this is a quick video, we will not go into the details. We can also go inside, and then option 4 will show you the list of spool files that have been created by this job. So this brings us to the next command, WRK command, that is work spool file. So work spool file command is used to view the printed reports or the output of compilation, for example, or if there is any error in compilation, you'll be able to view these errors in the spool file. Or if there is an output of a command which is inherently shown as part of a spool file output, then you will be able to see it in work spool file. Job logs will be able to see in spool file. And it is a very common command which is used in production support as well as development, but more so in production support because we need to find out the errors that are there when the job is completed. So what is a spool file? Spool file is a term which has come from the olden days of computers, where the output was generally printed on a paper. The paper was rolled on a drum, which is called a spool. So spool file is nothing but an output of a job which is then printed on a spool. So let us quickly look at it. WRKSPLF. If you type WRKSPLF and hit enter, it shows you all the spool files that your user has generated. This is one example of spool file which got generated when I compiled my CL program. So if I do phi and go inside it, this is my spool file. I can type B to go to the bottom, and if there are any errors at the time of compilation, the errors will be shown over here. What is the error, number of errors, and so on. There is different severity of the error, and so on and so forth. But if there are multiple spool files, the spool files will appear. Let us go to the next command, which is WRKOBJ. This is also a very frequently used command, WRKOBJ. WRK again stands for work with, OBJ stands for object. So work with object allows you to work with all the objects in the system. If you have a specific object name in your mind, like for example my user ID, I can look at the object of my user ID, which is a library. So this is my library that is visible. Apart from it, I can also look at all the I can look at all the objects that are there in the system. If I just type all, library star all, this will show me all the objects that are there in the AS400 system. They may, for example, be of my use or not. So it is typical for us to type WRKOBJ, hit F4, and type in the specific library and the object type. So if I want to look at all the programs, so I can just do a star PGM. The output will be all the programs that are there in all the libraries. If I want to have a specific library, I can type in my library name, and these are all the program objects which are situated in my library Binande. So this can be filtered through as per if you want to look at the physical files, you can type star pf, star lf for logical files, or so on and so forth. So this is also a most used command in AS400. It is used to find objects that you want. You can also work with the object. So work with object also involves, it also gives you the liberty to delete the object with 4, look at the object description, change object authority. What WRKOBJ is a very frequently used command to work with objects of AS400, because in AS400 almost everything is an object. The next command which we will quickly look at is work user profile. If I type in my user profile name, it should allow me to work with my user profile. My user profile ID is Binande. If I do phi for display, I can work with directly. So if I do work user profile, my user ID, this allows me to change my user profile properties. So I can do it only for my user. If I am an admin user, I'll be able to do it for other users also. I can change the basic parameters of my user profile. I can add authorities, I can remove authorities, authorities such as special authorities such as all OBJ, security admin. These are special authorities which are required to give access to all the objects in the system. So if you are an admin user working as on a support role, you'll be able to use the special authority parameter to give an additional authorities to your user profile. You can enable or disable a user profile. This is also a very widely used parameter. If a profile is star disabled, if you want to enable it, you can change it to star enabled. You can reset the password by typing a new password here for the user. You can also set the password to be expired. So the next time when the user logs in, it will automatically ask the user to change the password. And we have to be careful to not change anything in production and be careful with whatever we are changing. So yes, this was the basic list of the commands that we were going to cover, which we have covered. We have covered commands which start from WRK as a prefix. And yes, that is it for today's video. If you do like these AS400 basic videos, kindly consider subscribing to the channel. I'll be creating more AS400 videos on similar basic beginner topics as well as advanced topics. Thank you for tuning in to my channel. Bye bye.